Okay, so if you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen this already. I'm now on TikTok, by the way. And if anyone wants a link, just drop a comment. This was made using scraps and the very last of my Sigwong epoxy resin, the 1-to-1 stuff. This was just really cheap. So I thought, I'd make a little fountain, because I made one before, but it wasn't really very good. But I wanted something different with this. I wanted it to be kind of modular, so that can be removed. Then I made a kind of bonfire pyre thing, but I've also placed one of these flickering tea lights in it. You probably can't see it too well because, yeah. So what I want to do today, or over the next few days, is just kind of make a better version. And what am I going to be using? I'm going to use, what do you call it, the hardboard or chipboard. You can buy these in like packs of like 5 or 10 from eBay or Amazon. Some scrap offcuts of this XPS insulation foam. And some paper plates. I thought about making it all out of paper plates, but that turned out to be a terrible idea, so yeah. But for detailing, I think I'm going to use this, because it's kind of soft and it might take detailing with a piece of tin foil pretty well. It might stick, I'm not sure if it's going to bounce back, but we'll see, because this is much more different than, because I know for a fact if you use tin foil on the XPS it stays like that, but I'm not sure if the paper plate will keep its detail. So I thought about maybe making some little stones out of this to add detail to the, well, you'll see as we go. Anyway, so that is coming up today in Budget Scenery Workshop. So, y'all probably missed a few steps there. Oh, God. Anyway, so, what I tried to do was, you can still see the coloured paper I placed on the card, hardboard, chipboard, this stuff. But then I decided to add these little mosaic chips or tiles. Then I realised that's going to cover basically the entirety of that coloured card, so that was kind of pointless. And then I didn't have a tile cutter attachment for these, and I could probably pick one up cheap enough on eBay. I'll have a look for the next build, I promise. Maybe. Then all I've done is, you saw me texture this wraparound with tin foil. So all I did there was just hot glue it and I also glued underneath because I learned from last time where it leaked from the bottom because it wasn't sealed properly. And as you can see, I haven't made it too deep. There's maybe a couple of mil, so I'm not wasting loads of resin. And next what I'm going to do is just decorate the sides with these little craft gems. So that's what I'll be working on next. I'm also thinking of, instead of kind of just junk bashing a central piece for the fountain, oh, that's kind of nice. I'd like to do something pretty nice, so I think I'll maybe 3D print off a little statuette to place in the middle. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. I think these mosaic will look like really nice once the resin's in there, and I've coloured it this colour as well, a nice clear blue. Okay, anyway, so on with it. Okay, so resin time, and if the sound is a little bit echoey, apologies, but I'm in the kitchen and this is, you know, the table that is most level. So when doing resin, make sure that you have a level surface. Okay, so also when pouring in your resin, just make sure it's sitting in something that is also level in case of any leakage like last time, which last time I didn't make sure of, so make sure you do. Okay, if you hear meowing, that is my cat. I apologise. One moment. Oh, to be a YouTuber. Okay, so the battery on my scales has literally just died. Wow. Okay, so first thing you need to do is check the batteries in your scales if they're electric. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I have eyeballs. We're going to use them. So we don't need much to pour in my little fountain. Okay, so what I've done is I've just poured it in a very old bowl that I found in the shed. That's why it looks like that, FYI. Don't use a good one, just in case. So why do you want to do that? Just in case there's any overspill and leakage, which to my dismay last time. And I have my gallon of epoxy resin. I also have some nice sky blue ink and a coffee stirrer to stir things. Okay, so first thing, we don't need a lot. I reckon that might be enough. If not, then I am wrong and I will add more. Then this ink, it's really cheap, but you still only need, watch me be wrong now, only need one drop. It looks kind of nice when it spreads out like that. And just mix it, mix it, mix it. You want to mix it really well, just so it's all the same colour. Mix and mix and mix and mix a lot. Leave a comment if you know that reference. That is probably too much, or might be just right. Now, I've never used this epoxy resin before, so I'm not sure if how much shrinking it there is, but according to the bottle, it is crystal clear, self-leveling, which is good. 40-minute work time, that's good. Non-flammable, it's always handy. No VOCs and low odour. That's very good. Okay, so it's all one nice colour, and what we'll do, please ignore the state of that bowl. Oh, we'll just pour it from a little bit of a height, and it should get rid of most of the bubbles. It's very satisfying to watch if you've never poured resin, FYI. Now, I need to be careful because, yeah, the surround that I made, I noticed when I was putting it together, one side was kind of off. But you maybe can't see, but I can see there is a lot of bubbles. Well, not so many actually, saying that. It's looking quite nice. And can I add a bit? I don't want to add too much. I think that is about right. Yeah, because, yes, I think that is like right to the edges. Okay, cool. So I'm happy so far. We're going to leave it, what does it say, 40-minute work time. I think that means how long it's safe in the pot for. Do you know, like you can get some polyurethane casting plastics that are like 2-minute work time. So I think that's what it means. It just means how long it's safe in the pot, I think. So don't quote me on that. Okay, so, wow, 5 minutes. This is incredibly long. So we're going to come back to this once it's all set, and I'll show you if it's a fail or if it worked.